Hey guys, Morten here. Welcome to my channel. Slightly different video today. I just wanted to tell you that I had a nice day yesterday. Beautiful day, sun is shining, it still is. And it was nice and warm here in Oslo. Apparently May was one of the warmest, or the warmest May ever recorded. I didn't really think I experienced that. I felt rather cold most of May. Then again, I wasn't in Oslo, but I did come to Oslo a couple of times, and never mind. Anyway, I went down to the harbor and I went to Kaffe Brenneriet, our Norwegian domestic coffee chain, and I got myself a nice latte and a sandwich. And what's significant about that? Well, I pulled a tooth on Tuesday, and I don't think I realized until the day after how much and for how long it's been hurting, because, feels very different now, and enjoyed the view, the fjord, and everything, and it was very nice. And then I did go for a bit of a walk, which I try to do more and more every day now. And then an opportunity to do something I haven't done in a while appeared because I was looking for something on the phone. And I contacted someone who could get me in on that thing, and he did. And then I suddenly had quite a few hours until that thing would happen, and I didn't feel like going home, because when I go home in the late afternoons or so and need to go back out again, I'm not good with that. So how do I spend the next, roughly 6 hours? Well, like I said, I did go for a walk to a cinema. And I watched a small film, which I have done a bit lately, in the basement of Klingenberg Cinema. It's a big, beautiful 1930s cinema there, but in the cellar they have 3 or 4 smaller screening rooms. And I watched a movie that I would urge you to see. It's called The Penguin Lessons, starring Steve Coogan. And it's one of those movies where they manage to balance a story which is the framework of the story is not necessarily the sweetest and the nicest story. The backdrop is Argentina, 1975-76, the coup when the junta took over and started kidnapping people with in their view, leftist views, and these people disappeared. And so it's also kind of about, the grandmothers who went out and started protesting and demanding to have their grandchildren released, or be told where those grandchildren are. And this is a movement that's still ongoing, because there are still people missing, and far as I know, there are still not everything has been revealed about this period. I think the military junta lasted from, was it 75 or 76 until after the Falkland War. So I don't know if it fell in 82 as a consequence of the Falklands War, but did it stretch into 84, 83? I don't remember exactly the history there. But it's about this English teacher who goes to teach at a boys' school in what looks to be the countryside of Argentina. and it's run by it seems to be run by British people in a British boarding school type scenario. And he's clearly not inspired and interested in this, and he's a man who goes through life in kind of a vacuum. And then the coup happens, and the school is closed for a week. So he and is it a chemistry or physics teacher from Finland go to Uruguay. And to dance and pick up women or something like that. And while walking on the beach with a woman, the main character played by Steve Coogan, they come across an oil spill and lots of dead penguins. But one of the penguins is still alive, so they bring it back to the hotel and clean it up. And she leaves, and he's stuck with this penguin, which he somehow manages to get back to the school and to Argentina. And then this penguin makes him open up because other people discover it, and he uses it as a teaching tool. And we get further into the people he meets and consequences. A young woman he befriends is arrested, and so on and so forth. And I just, if you get a chance to check out the penguin lessons, or as in Norwegian, I think it was called Professoren og Pingvinen, the professor and the penguin. Do. Lovely film. Sad, funny, serious. With the world being as it is right now as well. I woke up to the news this morning, of course, about more trouble and strife in the Middle East. And I had a lovely time watching that film. I'm very happy that I did. And then I spent the next 3 hours walking around again, sitting in the sun in front of our parliament. I sat in front of the parliament, where there's every day a demonstration by the Ukrainians about the illegal war against their country. And I enjoyed the sun, and then I walked further into town, got a coffee, and then I went to, it's in an old bath building called the Torgata Bath, which was closed many years ago. I went there as a kid with my dad, and that's where I learned to swim. But since then, it's mainly a concert venue run by Rockefeller. But they have a small side venue as well as an old cinema across the street, which is also a concert venue called Centrum Scene. But this tiny venue is called John D. And at John D last night, we had a concert by the band called the Hard Quartet that I recently did a video on when I got this record. This came out in 2024, but I only became aware of it about 6 weeks ago, I think it was. And of course, this is an indie supergroup featuring my indie hero, Stephen Malkmus from Pavement and the Jigs. And as you can see, I got a t-shirt. Normally, I don't buy t-shirts because they're never big enough for me, but 2XL, at least I can wear it inside the house and filming with you guys. And I just wanted to show you a few clips from my experience there.
Last train to Darksville, already left from the station.
so that was just me telling you about a lovely Thursday in June here in Oslo, June 12th. And thank you to my nephew for making it possible for me to see this concert on short warning. I think I'd seen that the Hard Quartet was playing, and maybe I'd forgotten, but I was just sitting there at the harbor, opened up Rockefellers to see what concerts was coming up, and today, and that it was coming up later that day, and I sent a message to my nephew and I asked him, could your uncle please scrounge concert experience from you? And he said, yeah, sure. And I did buy one more souvenir apart from this. I was tempted to get a CD of the Hard Quartet because all of my Stephen Malkmus records are CDs. So, but I didn't. I kind of felt that if I got it on CD, I would end up not playing the vinyl, because the vinyl is double LP. So it would have been nice to have it all on. But there was nothing that was signed or anything, and of course the Hard Quartet is a proper group. It's not just Stephen who sings; it's also the other members. And shout out to Ben Rankins, who made me aware that the band featured one of the world's best drummers. Best as in really good drummer, and Ben Rankins would know, but also because the drummer is Australian. But here's the other souvenir that I got. Ta-da! And I was going to buy this just before the concert started, and the guy said, when I was buying the t-shirt, and he said, I'll be around after they stop playing, and I have more than enough posters, so come and buy it later so you don't get it bent or anything. So that was good. And I have a short walk from the venue back to my place. So there you are. Yeah. A really cool concert poster, and Oslo is even there. There was a little bit of a booing because they said they played Bergen the night before, and here in Oslo we'll start booing whenever we hear the word Bergen. Yeah, so all in all, a very nice concert experience. So anyhow, that was a lovely day. That was a bonus day. Maybe I'm a little bit in a better mood because my mouth doesn't hurt, and because I've been able to walk a bit longer and further than I have in a while. Still need to, go back and remember lots of stuff from my health retreat, where I'll be going back in late August, by the way. But yeah, it was a good day, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So take care. If you have any comments about good days or concerts and my poster and my t-shirt, please do so. Please click like, that helps my channel, and I hope to see you guys soon in another video. Bye bye.